pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs in this critical Game 4 of the opening round here on 2K Sports, along with the Jet and the Diesel. Tonight,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The San Antonio Spurs have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals. And with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Nuggets? Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
You can hear the roar here at the Pepsi Center. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Take a look at the Nuggets. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the two stars at the forward spots. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gasol at the 5. Parker with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Parker's got his first bucket of the night.
And for Tony at this point, it's less about the speed getting up the court and more about the knowledge of where to go and what to do.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Nelson kicks to Chandler. The pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson from outside.
Solid defense from Tony. Reads the move well. Knows exactly where he needs to be.
Leonard attacking. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Gasol.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
The length and anticipation of Aldridge. A tough combo to score against.
Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
That's tipped. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. He gets that one. Parker's got 6.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. And Parker comes with the help. Jokic with it. Gasol covering. Passes to Harris. 5 to shoot. To stop the run.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
You know, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
How many 7-footers do you know that can handle the ball like this? Aldridge all the way to the rack.
Timeout.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
You know, it's not rocket science. When you're cold from the perimeter, you got to pound it inside and at least draw some fouls.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Fareed is checked in.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
The feed to Millsap. Back to Harris. Millsap down low. Leonard's there. Millsap misses.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Nelson, the pass to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. I asked him if his guys still believe they could come back and see where the chips fall. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
For the Nuggets, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Martin comes in for Harris. And Murray's subbed in for Nelson. Millsap misses.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bertans, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Mills with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, good awareness from Mills. Catches the defender out of position, takes advantage.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 16. Murray kicks to Millsap. And another miss by Denver. To the right side. Here's Laverne. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray. Just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
Here's Laverne, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. Spurs leading by 14. We've got Will Barton, Plumlee out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Murray, and it's Millsap in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nuggets.
Millsap running the break like a guard.
And Laverne throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Barton against Green. Lets it go with a 3. Barton, no luck. Faried against Anderson. Here's Laverne. He gets it in there. Laverne's got 4 points in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. Trey Lyles comes in for Kenneth Faried. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Paul Millsap. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Danny Green. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. It's Barton on the wing. Back to Plumlee. 5 on the clock, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Murray kicks to Barton. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Murray's checked in for Patty Mills. Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Laverne kicks to Murray. Gay in the corner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Gotta appreciate the physicality of Gay's game. A strong athlete who forces the D to hit him inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail by 14. Murray with it. And stolen by Murray. All by himself. All alone. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
Barton kicks to Lyles. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Spurs leading by 14. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Chandler outside. Here's Barton. And it's Denver scoring again.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Here's Laverne. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. He dishes it to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. Here's Chandler. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's Plumlee, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Lyles. Harris comes in for Will Barton. And Nelson is subbed in for Jamal Murray. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Up by a bunch, he's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Chandler's got 5 points so far. Parker passes to Gasol. Chandler with the steal. Nelson outside. The dish to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Nelson against Parker. And Plumlee kicks to Chandler. The pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs leading by 13. Parker kicks to White. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. 16 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nelson kicks to Plumlee. They set the screen. Passes it to Jokic. Over Gasol. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
The suffocating defense by Pau Gasol, using his length and agility.
K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round one matchup of the NBA playoffs, checking out the Spurs. This game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything's going to hold off the sweep. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio? And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back. Spurs leading by 15. On the court right now for the Spurs. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Manu is at the 2 with Leonard playing the 3. And it's Parker in at the 1.
In the zone, boy, Aldridge making it look easy.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his third foul of the game. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Now, here's Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Goes up, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
Nelson kicks to Jokic. Over Gasol, and that one's good. Jokic has got 6.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Leonard, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
It's tipped. Stolen by Ginobili. Aldridge drives in, and that one's good. Parker. He's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Denver calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Tony Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
There's the double team with Ginobili. Harris inside. He's covered by Ginobili, and that one's good. Jokic.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
It's good. Ginobili's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Parker against Nelson. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Harris. San Antonio also making some changes. Laverne comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Green in for Leonard. Barton against Ginobili. And there's the call on Ginobili. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Davis Bertans checks in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Gay gets a hand on it.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
They kick it out to Green. Out to the wing. Gay in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Shoots from 14. Off the left rim and out.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And they're able to recover. And they pick up 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Dishes it to Millsap. Back to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And that's 10 points for Jokic.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Mills. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Jokic.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Plumlee is checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Mills. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Green against Barton. Millsap a screen. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Barton wide open. He fires. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, Millsap. They get it again. It's tipped. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Murray. Shot's good by Mills.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
To the paint, here's Plumlee, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And there it is for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Nuggets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Fareed can't get that one to fall. Green inside. Barton defending. And it's Green missing. Outside Millsap. Buries it from three-point range. Millsap's got 7.
And that's a big man pulling up like that. Millsap makes you forget.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back. The Nuggets shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Harris is out there with Nelson, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. They set the screen. Shot clock at 5. Chandler kicks to Nelson. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 22. Gasol goes in, and Leonard has it in the corner. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Nelson outside. Kicks to Chandler. Right at the free throw line. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Screen by Fareed. Feeds it to Chandler. Over Anderson. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Plumlee with the screen. Chandler attacking. Shoots over Leonard. Chandler with another miss. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. They get it back. Here's Murray. Some solid defense from Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Here's Anderson, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Plumlee. Lyle comes in for Fareed. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Jameer Nelson. White, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Whistle on the play, bucket's good, he'll go to the line. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. That one is on Arthur. San Antonio making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Arthur. Leonard with the steal to end the run. Arthur, no good.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Mudiay. Anderson with the block. Here's Murray. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
Right side Aldridge. Down low. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 assists in the game. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Harris dishes to Mudiay. Pass to Wiles. He feeds it to Arthur. Here's Mudiay. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LaMarcus Aldridge.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
Here's Mudiay. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Leonard attacking. Arthur grabs the board. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The offensive rebound. Wiles kicks to Mudiay. He dishes it to Arthur. Harris outside. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
Tripping if you saw me, hey, you playing games like a tough ring. Woo, bring it back, I think you lost me. She throw it back and get a wallet. I'm on track like a trolley. I'm only living, I'm so sorry. I'm only living, I'm so sorry. Woo, I will turn you out to the function. And you get into loving. And you been sipping on that something. So you be all up in your feelings, but I'm chilling.